The quest to understand human behavior has fascinated scientists and scholars for centuries. One of the oldest personality tests created is the Four Temperaments that was formulated by Hippocrates 400 years before Christ. The most current and widely accepted by the scientific community is the Big Five, also known as the Five-Factor Model. Hello, how are you? This is the Be a Better Person, and today, with the help of the Big Five, we will discover why people have such different reactions even in identical situations. Understand why you are the way you are. The Big Five is based on 5 dimensions, which are 1. Openness. This dimension describes a person's receptiveness to new ideas, experiences, and changes. People who score high in openness tend to be curious, creative, and imaginative. They appreciate art, adventure, and enjoy exploring new cultures and perspectives. They like traveling to exotic places, experimenting with different musical and literary genres, exploring new hobbies, and are interested in innovative ideas. On the other hand, individuals with low scores generally prefer routine, familiarity, and stability. They are more pragmatic, traditional, and less inclined to seek new experiences. They prefer to follow the same routes to work and resist changes in the work environment. 2. Conscientiousness. This dimension reflects the degree of organization, responsibility, and care a person has. Individuals with high conscientiousness are meticulous, disciplined, and reliable. They set clear goals, plan their activities, and execute them. For example, a highly conscientious student will create a study schedule and follow it rigorously to prepare for exams. In contrast, those with low conscientiousness are more impulsive, disorganized, and less reliable. They struggle to meet deadlines and keep commitments. They often have a messy desk and frequently forget meetings or important tasks. 3. Extroversion. This dimension describes a person's level of sociability. Extroverts are energized by social interactions, enjoy being the center of attention, and are often described as talkative and enthusiastic. They feel invigorated after a party full of people and enjoy group activities like team sports. In contrast, introverts prefer quiet environments and more intimate interactions. They are more reserved and introspective, appreciating alone time to recharge their energy. They prefer spending a weekend hiking in nature or reading a book rather than attending large social events. 4. Agreeableness. This dimension reflects the quality of interpersonal interactions, including the ability to be empathetic, altruistic, and cooperative. Individuals with high agreeableness are generally compassionate, trustworthy, and willing to help others. They avoid conflicts and are seen as pleasant and kind-hearted people. They are the colleague who always offers to help others and tries to mediate conflicts at work. Conversely, people with low agreeableness are more competitive, skeptical, and assertive, often putting their own needs and interests ahead of others. They are seen as more tough or critical. They prefer to work alone and rarely offer to help colleagues. 5. Neuroticism. This dimension refers to a person's tendency to experience negative emotions such as anxiety, sadness, and irritability. Individuals who score high in neuroticism feel more vulnerable and react intensely to stress. If they receive criticism at work, they worry for days and feel inadequate. In contrast, people with low scores tend to be more emotionally positive, stable, and resilient. When faced with setbacks, they quickly recover and seek practical solutions without becoming emotionally overwhelmed. These are the 5 dimensions. By now, you probably have an idea of which ones you score higher or lower on. But remember that the Big Five is not just a tool for self-knowledge, but a guide to a better life. By understanding the different dimensions that make up who you are, you can make more informed decisions that align with your true nature. These are my Big Five dimensions. What are yours? I'll see you in the next video, and be a better person.